Welcome back to
everything.
Pokemon's
High quality. Protection quality.
That's the beginning of an episode. It's just gonna cut to Tom and Dan the second after you say high quality.
High quality shit here. Ooh, a level 6 pod boy.
I don't know if I mentioned this, but I like...
It kind of looks like a wiener.
Tooting my own horn or whatever, or at least like sharing with the one other person it involves. There's a... Now I forgot what I was talking about. It was something from the Doki Doki Play Club. Or playthrough. Oh, you remember how... I'll put a Yoshi sound over it. Yeah. Can I tell this louder?
They're gonna be like, what the hell happened in the fucking audio?
Yeah.
Someone's gonna be listening to like, my headset messed up now?
Well, I'll cut it out. I'll put a Yoshi sound over it. Yeah. I'll put that Yoshi sound over it. God damn it, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway. Fun times. Doki Doki. You remember how session 2 of it, we started and I had the mic muted for like however long?
I don't remember.
It was, yeah, we got this whole like roundup of how we felt last time on it and everything, and talked for like 15 minutes, and we're like a minute or two into the game, and then I was like, wait, it's blinking.
Oh, no.
That means it's up. And it's just like, you're just like, ugh. And like episode 16 is that sequence silent, and then the audio getting turned on when I click it on, and it just slowly zooming into your face, just like, and then it's Tom and Dan. But there was another one that I really liked. That was when you were like first discovering the joys of a visual novel. When you were like, what are we even doing here? This is just story time. We're basically, and then I cut to, it's up. It's like, ha.
I think we can head out of here.
How strong are you?
100.
Fuck yeah.
I think it's about time to move on. I've never got a Pokemon to level 100. Isn't that the max level?
Yeah, it's gotta be hard as shit. I've done it by cheating, but...
It just take forever. You'd have to use like those candy things.
Mm-hmm.
Wild candies or...
And then you'd get an action replay,
or...
which let you fucking hack.
Did you have the little shark things?
I didn't have one of those, but I had the action replay, which was the same exact thing.
I had the shark thing. I thought it was so fucking cool.
That was for PlayStation, right?
No, it was for Game Boy, I think.
Was it? Maybe it was just
Game
like
Shark.
Maybe we are thinking the same thing. I remember that was like a name of it that I knew, but I never used, I think. And I think I always used the thing that I just said that I somehow forgot again. But...
Level 12, it's time to go. Time to fuck up Brock.
Do it.
We do or die.
That's exactly how this is gonna go.
If we die and we lose all our Pokemon, well, we just play something else, okay? So fuck it.
Okay.
What's the worst that can happen? It's a video game. Sometimes you gotta do it for doing it, you know?
That's true.
Oops.
I'll have to find from our previous Skyrim footage somewhere where you run up and punch someone in the face just for that meme for a Wednesday upload.
Okay, fair enough.
That'll be great.
Should I go to the Pokemart and try to like stock up on some shit before we go in there?
I don't think you can buy anything new. I think it works on a gym badge system in this game.
Hi there, may I help you?
Oh, no, I'm completely wrong.
Tokens.
This is the only one that doesn't work on it. Okay.
Well, I'm buying that many potions.
It's just in case.
I can buy 3.
I'm very confident in my fight with Brock.
There we go. We're all ready. Can I get an ice cream with that too? I'm kind of hungry.
I tried just going to the reviews for all of the... I also left my... Sorry, this is a side story. I do this all the time. I left my second review ever for a game, I think, which was for Steins Gate. And I was like, there's all these reviews that are like, you know, they're outside Kanglu, which is the fucking like, oh, that's cool, like you're in the know, like thing of the game. Or
you're losing me here. What are you talking about?
They're all the comments on Steam for the game are, since it's a game based on story, they don't spoil anything, or at least the top ones don't.
Right, that's the idea.
Yeah. So they try and describe the game without really describing it.
Okay.
And so the thing I just left was like...
They'll say things like way out of context.
Yeah. And so I just was like, just play it. It's really good. Thumbs up. So I was like, I don't have anything more to contribute that might not mess something up, so I'm just gonna... That was my...
Oh shit, that's a lot of experience.
Like...
Choo-choo.
Oh shit.
Little
You are tearing ass.
He's a cutie.
Yeah. He is adorable. He's got those
I'll have to murder him.
Well, look, murder is okay in most situations.
Yeah, just do it.
I didn't even say think before I said that. That just came out. That wasn't.
That was just raw.
That wasn't a conscious thought. That's scary.
You just said it.
Just happens. All right.
Just let it out, dude.
All right. Just so you know, Dad's official stance on murder. All right, in most situations.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You're locked into this now too. I just want you to know.
Should we?
Do you feel really far over, or are you good?
I feel fine right now.
Okay.
Do I feel like I need to be farther that way?
I feel like I'm far over, so I always worry about the cam, but I always worry too much about it.
Well, no one needs to see my face anyways.
Alright.
If they could hear me and they see half of me, it's good enough.
Maybe Scarface.
Yeah, you gotta keep my good side on the camera, you know?
Yeah.
This is another Poke side. I'm that as a sign, that must be what I want.
I used a fly swatter on an ant the other day.
Did it take the fly swatter from you and smack you with it?
No,
bitch.
fucking... I don't know if the difference is that flies don't have, the outer thing or whatever, but I hit it, squarely, and it decapitated it.
The ant?
Yeah. The body was there, and the head was I was this is not a situation I'm going to deal... I'm just saying that because there's a fly right here. Let me think about it. Our house is not very bug-proof. It's gone.
I'm gonna fight Brock now.
Do it. Are you healed?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'm Brock, the Future's Gym leader. I believe in rock hard defense and
being rock
determination.
Hard. And showing us
That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me?
Never mind.
Fine then, show me your best.
You're just no. I changed my mind knowing that.
No, actually, you're fucking sure.
Shit.
What are you doing?
He is ripped. That is OG Brock, huh? I have never seen that.
I'm gonna fucking bubble beam his ass.
I must have seen that. I wonder if the version I had was a patch, slightly.
No.
Maybe not. Maybe
I just one hit a Geodude.
Yeah.
See you later, dude.
It was
more like a see ya, dude. More like a
instead of a Geodude.
Don't wanna be ya, dude.
Not my dude.
Brute level. Wow.
Onyx. Destroy. He's 16, 14? 14. You got
He's
him.
a bitch.
Oh no.
Sing us the song, your people, you rock snake.
That was the song.
Just imagine the fucking Pokemon anime. Brock gets out of Sonics. It's the sound.
Shirtless too.
It's the sound he makes when he gets out of his fucking Pokeball.
That's half the fucking calls of this game are what could we make an 8-bit fucking sound maker make a sound of? That's
I one-shot him too. I took 0 damage while killing Brock. That was the easiest thing. I was easier than fighting some of the Pidgeys.
Well,
some Moppa.
You were strong enough. I stand corrected.
Oh man, maybe I should wear my shirt next time.
It would have pried me with more defense.
Here's the Boulder badge.
Eyes.
That's an official Pokemon League badge. Its bearers become more powerful. The technique Flash can now be used anytime.
That's why I don't have a shirt on. I like flashing people. Go ahead.
Just give me $13. Thanks, dick. Take this with you. Receive TM34. A technique that can be taught to Pokemon. A Pokemon can run secret on the user. Technique that Pokemon can play. You can spy. Your Pokemon. Okay, who cares?
I might totally be wrong about the price of yen too, but
about what?
About the price of yen, because the Japanese economy is different than America's too. So stuff costs different, even though the thing is right.
No fucking way, dude.
I know, who would have thought? Sorry, I'm just fucking rambling about weeb shit.
Fucking weeb.
I know. I told you, I just decided to embrace, like,
You just
who I am
gone
as a
full out
person.
weeb.
I don't care, man. I'm like, that's who I am. I like stuff.
How dare you like things?
I know, right? That
How
other
dare you
people
like
might
different
not
cultures? How dare you, dude?
I mean, I don't know. There is, like, a thing, and it's like anything that's fringe. Half the people who enjoy it are shitty, you know? But, like, I don't know.
Maybe just half the people are shitty.
I think it's just a general rule for everything.
Yeah.
But
That dude's gone.
who?
There was a dude like right here.
Did he stop you if you tried going past him?
He probably would have.
Oh, that's what it was.
We probably needed to have done the gym.
Yeah, we must have thought it was a fight thing, and it wasn't.
So, xylophone.
You're up,
It's
bud.
your time.
What about X?
Listen. X is here to take one shot, okay? That's his objective.
Don't
He is cannon fodder.
don't.
We already have one Rattata.
I want to.
You looked at me, didn't you?
No.
Well, I guess so.
I mean, I look forward when I'm walking, but the stairs were just over
wow, what a slut.
there. God.
Lass.
You just called a child
Like,
a slut.
give me some of that ass.
Alright, I thought you might have
This is
stopped
going-
after I said that, but you know what?
It's going on all sorts of directions.
Glad that you just let her rip.
My attack missed. Don't you gust me. Ow.
You're fucked. I mean, your xylophone is. Your xylophone's fucked. Stop.
What? I thought I was doing something wrong.
No. Not stop. Don't gust my stop.
Die, bitch.
Yeah.
Get out the way.
Ruin it. Get out the way, bitch.
Fan attack.
Out the way.
My accuracy went down.
Dude, we already have one gym done. High five. Good job at the gym. I didn't even congratulate you. I was just talking the entire time.
I'm gaming, man.
About absolutely nothing. Yeah.
About weeb shit.
I know.
Dude, what the fuck?
You know what? Let me say the last time I weep shit while I'm still thinking about it.
Alright, but
I'm
this
sorry.
better be the last or I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I know. I found it interesting because I started to talk about earlier with the R thing about like I always wondered why the Japanese language sounded so different than ours. And like I said, I've been studying it a little bit because I have to do a foreign language in school in the fall anyway, and I might as well do something I'd enjoy learning. And all of their characters that they use for like the way they phonetically say shit basically is like I, E, U, A, and O, and then different consonants followed by one of those. Like
Yeah,
K,
so like
H.
vowels?
Yes, but like one of their symbols is like ka, not K,
Yeah.
which is why all of the words are like sorry, ka, like it's all like vowels. The only constant that is just a constant is N, which is why Japanese words can end in like but not. I just found it interesting. I guess it's like they don't have like a sound just for K, but they have a sound for ki and ka and ko and K and ku. You know.
Believe it or not,
You have no
I-
fucking idea what I'm talking about.
took a Chinese class in college.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I know that a lot of the way Japanese was made was influenced by China after, like, they had the hiragana, and then they made the katakana, and then they made oh my god,
Now I can shoot up people.
and then they made a bunch of the like Chinese symbol things. I think it's called katakana, but I might have just used that word. Like by taking the Chinese words and just assigning a bunch of meanings to it. So it's like Chinese, but also Japanese. So like if you learn Chinese, you're like halfway there, apparently.
I didn't learn shit in my Chinese class.
What did they try teaching you? Did they like teach the...
It was all online, first of all.
That sucks.
And that was great because it was a complete blow-off class and I got the credit and I didn't do shit. Most of it was like, watch this video and answer some questions about it and learn some Japanese culture, Chinese culture.
Be careful, my computer likes to seize if it gets touched.
I will never touch it again.
I'm just letting you know, because I do it all the time, and I've finally stopped myself, and I don't want us to lose all of our footage.
Yeah, I didn't learn anything in that class. I learned how to say hello, and I learned that you can mean different things when you speak by speaking in a higher or lower pitch.
Yeah,
and when you say hello, you're supposed to say ni hao, but it's supposed to be like a mountain where you start low and then in the middle your pitch gets high and then it goes low again. That's how you're supposed to sing. So it's like ni hao. I mean, that was like very like.
That was perfect, Dad. It's okay.
Exaggerated, but that was the idea.
It was an explanatory description. I appreciate it.
And that's all I learned. I was supposed to do the final project. I was supposed to like do something related to the class, but like, I don't know, personal. She's like, you're a computer science major. You should code with this Chinese thing. And I'm like, okay. And I just never did it. And I just never did any of the final or any project, and I still got an A.
Oh yeah, they were just.
I was like, oh, that's cool.
I forgot.
I even went to her office hours and talked to her about it, like in person. Like, hey, I'll do this thing, and she's like, oh, cool. And I just didn't.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, I met you in Viridian Forest. Oh,
I've
so
heard
I
about
could kick your ass again. I've
heard about the pitch thing, which is why in like Chinese there's that infamous like sentence that's like me, and it's like all the same word but just in different pitches, so it's like a complete sentence with different meanings.
I like the English sentence buffalo, 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 buffalo.
Yeah, basically.
I have heard of such a thing.
Yeah.
This is looking a little raunchy.
From what I understand, right? It's Caterpie on Caterpie action.
Hell yeah, dude.
From what I understand, a lot of the reason Japanese is so fucking confusing once you start adding in the Chinese shit is because Japanese doesn't have the pitch shit. And they didn't take any of that into account at all when just transferring shit from like religious texts from the Chinese to create the Chinese part of their language. It's
confusing.
Anyway, that was the end of it.
That's the end of the weeb story.
That's the end of the weebness for the day. I do have a related story that's not weebish, though. It's just about linguistics. I'm taking an anthropology class right now.
What is anthropology?
It's the study of being human. It's the art of being human, is what my book would like me to believe. It's like the study of humanity as a holistic approach from, actually, is like with the description I think they want. Sorry.
So, like,
it's
the
like
origins of humans?
It's
something?
like biology, linguistics, culture, and forensics. I might be I might be doing forensics wrong. It might just be like physical or something. I have it written down somewhere. But it's like, it's a lot about like learning about cultures and stuff. We learned this week about field work and shit, which is like going out and doing the stuff and like meeting people and stuff. They gave a bunch of examples of here's the history of it, and here's how people go and live with cultures for 8 years and like live with them and become shit and whatever, and like study them and make these ethnographies, which is like the story of the people basically, or the report basically, like their holistic thing.
It seems really wishy-washy.
One of the notes I took was like, it's been described as the most humane of the sciences and the most scientific of the humanities. And it's like, it straddles the line very heavily between the two. It's like, I don't know. It's like you have to be good with people, but you also have to be good at science, I guess. Depending on where you go and what you do. But I have no idea what the real world, like, I don't know what jobs there are for or anything. I'm not trying to.
Oh my gosh.
Class I'm in right now. Oh my god. Are you
Wait.
Like 6? I didn't look at the number, but are you 6?
I thought he was gonna turn into a Butterfree.
There's a middle stage. What the fuck?
I forgot. I thought like
you
fucking Metapod
turned.
I thought that Metapod turned into like a fucking Beedrill or some shit.
Caterpie turns into...
Weedle does.
Weedle turns into Beedrill, yeah. But they both have a middle phase. Kakuna and Metapod. Which both, when encountered in the wild...
No, it makes so much sense. We just got the shitty version.
Yeah.
I like
Caterpie. We have a Butterfree. We have Caterpie.
We have Metapod.
But
he's not
it's
there
just
yet. I wanted him to be Butterfree right now.
How do we cheat at... But anyway, this guy was living in somewhere. I think it was in South America, but I'm not positive. Not living, but like working and living, because he was living among these people to like learn their stuff. And they're this like river culture, I think, and they like fish a bunch and stuff, and
that's cool.
Very like simple and stuff. But they don't have numbers. Their language does not have numbers. They have a word for one, for two, and for many. And the guy like illustrated this. He had this like surfboard or the boat or something upside down in the sand, like on the riverbank. And he had this guy from the culture, from the village or whatever. Then he like put down one fish hook. He was like, "How many?" And he said one. Put down another one. How many? Two. How many? Many. And then he kept up to like 6, and then just add a handful each time. He was like many. The last one when he had a handful, he was like large many. But they don't have numbers past 2. But like they're a culture that's like survived for like they just didn't need it, you know.
Like catch and eat fish, you don't really need them.
Yeah, I mean.
Also, look how fucking huge Metapod is. He's an absolute unit. Damn, he's been to the gym. He's looking swole. Is that his eye? That shitty circle?
I think the like cross with a darker middle.
Yeah.
It's weird.
I don't like him.
Isn't this... I'm very confused.
Ouch.
Here's my question.
Time to put him away.
This is a Game Boy Advance game. No, Game Boy Color game, that's why.
Yes, this is the original Game Boy game.
Didn't... The first one was in black and white, though. It was just tinted.
Here's the thing.
There
was the Game Boy, and then the Game Boy Color.
Did they re-release it for the Game Boy Color, do you think? Because I almost am positive, like, I played a version that was black and... I don't know. Maybe
You are remembering correctly, because I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah. And it was, like, really old. It was... Like, I feel like it was, like, the first version, and I played it a bunch.
Like, the original Game Boys didn't have color.
Yeah, and I remember that, and they were, like, just the one thing. They didn't flip. It was, like, a calculator or something. Right? It was, like, it didn't fold. It wasn't sideways. It was just, like, an iPod shape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like a phone, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. I never had one of those. I only had the SP, but it could play those cartridges. I think the cartridge was black and white from the original.
There was the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy Advance, and then the Game Boy SP. You had SP, didn't you? The one that folded.
Well, I had an Advance for the longest time.
The big one?
The sideways one.
Yeah.
With LNR and shit. But I borrowed from a kid in Virginia. Both of us. He did let me borrow them. I just didn't return them before I left.
Oh.
Both of us Game Boy SPs and Pokemon Blue and Red. I just needed a transfer cable and I would have had all 51, motherfucker. I felt so bad. Anyway, go ahead.